Welcome my friends, thank you for joining me for this video tour today. I have something special today. This is out of my backlog. I have another channel besides this tour channel, which I started about 3 years ago, and it's primarily a vlog. And during 2017 I attended an event called Jamie's Van Build Party down in Parker, Arizona. And during that time I interviewed one of my new friends at the time, Dan, who has this amazing blue van. So today I've decided to pull this video from my archives because there wasn't that many views of it and present it here on this channel. Anyway, so I hope you enjoy this wonderful tour of Dan's blue van. This is my new friend Dan. We've been hanging out for, I don't know what, like a week or so?
At least.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he came to the first site. You arrived a few days after the...
Yep, the first started, and then when we got moved, I moved to that one. And
right.
Then I moved back, and then we found out we were coming here, so I came here.
Exactly.
Here we are.
So tell me, what do you have here?
This is a 1969 Dodge A108. It's the long version, and I've had it for 22 years, raised 3 kids in it, and it reached the point where the kids are all out and about doing their thing, and I was rattling around in an empty house and had an empty van and decided I wanted to go camping and turned it into a camper. So I'm out camping in it, enjoying the world, seeing stuff that as a truck driver I drove past all the time and never could spend time with. Now I don't have to worry about setting up a tent. I just climb in the back and make my bed and go to sleep.
Nice. And what is this on the ground out here?
It's one of my solar ovens that I created. My friend of mine is the one that created the tubes, had them made. He spent 2 years getting them done. And then said, can you sell these? And I said, sure, but we have to have something to sell them. And so I created these solar ovens out of them. These are evacuated tubes. Can hold it like this, but the inside can be up to 500 degrees just by the sun. And I cooked hot dogs today, even in the clouds. Tell me about your windshield cover here. Well, actually, that's cloth. It's spray glued to 1/2-inch styrofoam that a lot of us use as insulation in our rigs. The cloth is a cloth that a woman picked for her solar oven because all my ovens were custom made, and I'd tell people, just tell me what color you want. So instead of yellow, they could have any color. And this is cloth. That cloth right there is the same cloth that a woman picked for her oven. And that's what I had left over, so it seemed to fit perfect for my van. This is my outside stove. And yet it's designed so I can pick it up and move it and use it on the inside, and yet when I'm done with it, all I have to do is close the door and it rides right there. But when I'm able to cook outside, it's right there. When I need to cook inside, if the weather's miserable, I bring it over here and pop it in here. It sits right there, and I can drive with it right there too. I just close the door and drive off, and it stays right there.
And tell me about your interior here.
These are just upper cabinets that you can go to any lumber supply store like Home Depot, and these are the upper ones. They're 1 foot by 1 foot by 30 inch, and I thought they'd be perfect for inside. And there's only like 3 or 4 screws that hold each one of them into place. I got 4 of them in here, and they hold all of my stuff. Super simple, super easy. The flooring is laminate flooring. It's not even screwed down, it's just sitting here, and the weight of everything is holding it in place. This is all just scrap materials. I just screwed it all together using sheetrock screws. I got bungee cords that keep stuff in place when I'm driving. So simple, cheap, and it really adaptable. And then where I'm sitting, this is in daytime mode. It's a couch. but it actually folds out into a 6-foot 8-inch bed. We'll show you that in a minute. I've got my TV over here. It folds out. It's 32-inch TV from my house. It runs on my solar. It's only like 43 watts, so it's practically nothing to run it. So I have TV, and then it just sits back out of the way, bungee corded. This blue thing is the cabinet, one of the cabinets out of my house. It used to be in one of my kids' room, and I screwed the drawers. These are actual drawers that will come out if I unscrew them, but I just screwed them, cut the ends off, cut a little in them, and now I got plenty of storage. Here's a spot for my laptop and stuff like that. And I took the knobs off of it, and that's what these are up here. Double duty. And this takes me about, I don't know, 30 seconds, and I can turn it into a bed. This is how you do the bed. This is the bracket I created. Just folds together. The cabinets, I screwed this 1x to it. That holds that side of the bed. So I take these cushions, and these are cushions that are off of one of my couches in my house. Eventually I'll cut cushions to fit. But the bed goes like this. Bracket sits under here. Cushions go up there. Now I have 6 feet 8 inches of bed.
Tell me about your garage back here.
Well, everybody has a garage, and I had to have a place to put all my solar and tools. So I have a ton of storage underneath that bed area that I was just sitting on, my couch area. And then I got, this is the back of that cabinet dresser. These are just those shoe holders. Cut it up, screwed it up, boom, it's got a ton of storage. Got all my tools under there, my battery here, charge controller, and an inverter here. And I have 400 watts panels on the roof, and they're I'm able to tip them up if I want. So far I haven't found the need to use them for that yet, but yeah, we got 5-gallon propane tank. So when I switch from butane to propane stove, I got fuel for months, and it all just closes up and goes.
That's pretty fantastic van and build. I'm learning so much from everybody I meet out here, and Dan has been really excellent at teaching me some construction and helping me build in my step van and putting together like the garage door access. I'll link that video above if you want to see that. Dan, thank you so much for your time and the tour of your rig.
You bet.
That's all I have for this episode. Thank you for watching. Savor the moment. See you next episode.